hold tight. We're up the moonlight.
So the first thing Tim and I are gonna try, Benson's in the background, he's just waiting to get in on the Macaron tasting. But the first thing Tim and I are gonna try are the turkeyless grounds. I just sauteed this with a little red bell pepper and some onion and just as salt, pepper, and onion salt. So let's see how it goes. What do you think?
Not bad.
Really?
Not bad.
So I'm asking you because I don't even know, like, is this similar to turkey or?
You know, I don't really have ground turkey very much, but it's very well seasoned. It doesn't have any weird taste to it.
I agree.
I like that you added the bell pepper and the onion to it as well as the salt and pepper. It's really actually quite good.
Yeah.
It tastes a little bit, I have more had like ground chicken and it kind of is similar to it. You know, the texture is maybe slightly different, but all in all, not bad.
It's like chewy, so there's something to bite into. And my idea behind the bell pepper and onion was that I could imagine this ground turkey going into like a stuffed bell pepper. So I just kind of did what do they call it? Like a chopped up version of a stuffed bell pepper, I guess. It's really good with bell pepper, by the way. And I think it's just like, it's probably one of those products that's going to be pretty versatile in cooking if you are vegan or vegetarian and you don't want to eat real turkey. So I'm happy to have once more another item that I can have and Tim enjoys too. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, totally.
All right, we're going to move on to the cheese now. So this is the Shia De Oro, I believe. We're going to try this. It smells strong. It tastes strong too.
It's not bad.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I like this. This has great flavor.
I really like it. Honestly, I think it's good cheese.
I think it's incredible, and it's one of those few rare cheese occasions where I'm like, I definitely want to get another one before it's gone because this is the spotlight cheese of the month, so that means it's only here for the month of August and then it's gone. And I don't believe I remember this cheese from previous years, so I think this is a new spotlight cheese, and it's delicious. It has a really great creaminess to it. It has a really strong flavor. Almost like, I want to say like a sharp cheddar, like a little bit of a sharp cheddar flavor. But just, it's really delicious. I think it's incredible, and I'm so happy that we tried it.
Yeah, I think it is definitely like on the cheddar side of the flavor. Definitely not like a soft cheese or anything like that. But I think it could be versatile. I think it could be a good one. This is the type of cheese that I really like, more so than any type of brie or anything like that. This is the type of cheese that I go for.
Yeah, and I actually just had an idea. If you decided to do the turkeyless stuffed bell peppers, you could probably grate some of that cheese on top and have it melted. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
I'm thinking about like slicing it and putting it on a sandwich, like we said, versatile. It could be really good on a lot of different items.
Definitely. Okay, so next up, we're going to go ahead and get our beers. We're letting them stay as cold as we can, so I'm going to get the lineup, and we're going to try those next. We are back, and we're ready to try some beers. So we have 4 different seltzers, sour, and beers, and we're going to start with the lightest and go down the line to the heaviest. So I'm going by percentages here, but the seltzer, of course, I feel like it's going to be the lightest. Right?
Definitely. It'll probably be clear.
Yeah, probably clear. So this is the Strawberry Lemonade Coronado Brewing Company Seltzer. And, ooh, that had a good pop to it. You were correct. Clear.
This ain't my first seltzer.
And in case you're wondering, Benson's just sitting behind us eating some blueberries and inner peas. I actually really like this one.
It's very light and refreshing.
Lemony.
There is a little bit of that flavor. It can't hide it. It's always there. I'll find you.
Yeah, that synthetic, natural flavor. You can taste it. But I do like the lemon aspect of this. You can taste at the very end. So you take a sip. The strawberry, I'm having a hard time tasting the strawberry.
I don't really taste much strawberry, to be honest. Not even in the smell of it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a little bit maybe there, but you don't taste the strawberry. Even though I feel like on on the can, there's more strawberries than there are lemons, so they're fooling us.
Yeah, I definitely think the first thing you taste is that natural flavor, that like chemical kind of taste. And then after that goes away, you can taste the lemon. And I do get a hint of strawberry. It's just not as strong, like Tim said. So
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this one, to be honest. I've had better seltzers before.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's very light. At first, I actually thought I liked it, but as I sip it a little bit more, I think I would pass.
I agree. I think initially I got excited too, and I thought, this is actually good. But I mean, I think we've told you in the past we're not like the biggest seltzer drinkers anyway, but it is that like chemical taste that just totally makes me not into it at all. So we will pass on that one, but if you like seltzer, you might want to give it a try and see if you like it. I do like the Coronado Brewing Company. I think they produce a lot of really good quality beers and seltzers. So, I mean, doesn't hurt to try if you're curious. Okay, so now we get to try the Almanac Cherry Sour Nova, and that was barrel aged. This one, I'm so excited to try. There's real fruit in this, so hopefully it has a very delicious cherry, and it says hints of vanilla as well.
This is a sour.
Yeah.
So I've had some sours before that have just been like, whoa, but
Look at this color though. Such a pretty color.
all right, here we go.
What? You don't like it?
I want to see your reaction.
I want to see yours too. Okay, let me try it one more time.
So as you're trying it again, it's a sour and it tastes sour. So no surprise there.
But not super sour. I've had sours that are like, they make your mouth pucker. This one doesn't do that, but it is sour.
Knowing that it's a sour beer and that's what you're expecting, I think this was actually really good. Like I like the cherry flavor that's in there. It definitely has that strong cherry flavor.
And vanilla. I taste the vanilla
you do?
too.
Let me try the
definitely.
see if I can find the vanilla.
While you're drinking that, I have to say I'm really pleasantly not surprised because I had really high hopes for this beer and they stood up to my expectations. So that's always a really nice thing. I very much enjoy this beer, and I'm not quite into sours, but I've been kind of branching out with this channel and trying new things all the time in the taste test. It's really opened up like a diverse palette for me, so I can really try all these different things, and I really enjoy this one. I think it's unique, and it definitely has like that cherry vanilla. I almost feel like this would be really nice to have like in the evening, almost as like a dessert beer. Because I do like sour candy, like gummies and stuff, so I feel like this would be kind of like in replacement of having like some sour gummies as a dessert or something. I don't know.
Hey, why not?
Yeah. Now to the most fun can that I've ever found, I think. I'm going to claim this as the best can I've ever seen, just because of the skeletons and stuff. I really like. Oh, Benson likes this can too. What does it look like to you? Come here.
I don't know what it looks like.
Is there like Halloween stuff on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper. Yep. And then there's a mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at that snake.
I know, and a snake. Okay, we're gonna try this. All right, so we're trying the Societe Brewing Company. This is a hazy IPA, 7.5%. Peachy, sprucey, and vapor. Sprucey makes it sound like it's gonna have that
Brucey.
like the pine flavor.
Oh.
You know, because somebody told me in the comments that IPAs have that pine flavor, and that's usually what I don't like. So we'll see what sprucey means. It smells strong, but it smells good.
I like that one a whole lot better. This is good. I like this. It's pretty smooth. What do you think?
It's I like it too. It definitely tastes like pine tree. Definitely tastes like a pine car refreshener. Air freshener.
What?
You don't taste the pine in that?
I mean,
it is strong, but I honestly think that this is so smooth, and it has like, again, it's the hazy IPA. I think I prefer hazy IPAs to just regular IPAs. So there is a lot of, I feel like there's some bright notes in here too, like some citrus that kind of like plays off of the pine flavor. So it's a peach, I guess maybe it's the peach.
Yeah.
That kind of like helps that pine to be calmer in my palate. Or maybe I'm just getting used to that flavor too. Okay, so final thoughts. This is a really good beer. It does have, like I said, that sprucey flavor. All right, the last one is the Fremont Seattle Earth. This is Head Full of Dynamite, hazy IPA once again, and this is 8.8%. We're getting almost into wine territory. Like some wines are 12%, so we're getting up there with this one. All right, ready?
Cheers. Oh, that's good too.
Oh, that's really good. I like this one better than the other one.
You do? Now the other one had more of like a fruity flavor to it. This one doesn't really have that.
No, the other one had more of a pine flavor, and this one doesn't have that.
I heard the pine is a strong flavor in that last one.
It is.
This one, it doesn't have any fruitiness to it. It is a good beer, it just doesn't have that same fruity and pine flavor.
It's really smooth. It has a little bit of the bitterness that IPAs have. Actually, this one didn't have really any bitterness, and I think that's why you're saying it was smooth.
Yeah.
So this one it just has a slight bitterness to it, and then let's see, what are the flavors? Does it tell us? Okay, so this is funny. While I was like trying to read what this had in it, it's actually 6.8%. So I guess call me dyslexic. I put 8.6 or 8.8. 6.8, my bad. I had LASIK, I should be able to see, but apparently the 6 and the 8 look the same. But anyway, one thing that it does have on here is friends bring happiness into your life. Best friends bring beer. So I thought that was cute. It doesn't say really what's in here, or like the flavor profile on this, but all said and done, if I were to pick out of the 4, I would choose this one, I think, the Fremont.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I liked it a lot, and I think it just tastes like kind of like the beers we like, blondes and stuff like that, but it has just a little bit more of an intense, the hops, I think. I can taste a lot more in this one. And these two are actually kind of tied in the running for me.
Oh, yeah?
What about you? What's your favorite?
I'm still kind of torn on which one of these IPAs I like the most, because they're both really good.
Yeah. Did you want to try this one more time to get a better idea?
I guess so. I feel like I'm still leaning towards a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm leaning towards the Fremont. I'll drink them both. Why not?
Well, try that one again and see. Everyone's on.
It's a good one. I like it.
Well, stick to your guns. You really like that one, and
I do like the Societe one. That was really good.
Okay, so I think would you rank this one third for yourself?
I mean, yeah. I guess that would be third.
Because of the seltzer.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of seltzers as much as beer.
Yeah.
But what I think would really go well with this would be some macarons.
Yes.
What do you think?
I do too. And now Vincent's going to be in this portion of the video. And so we're going to try all the macarons. There's 10 different flavors we're going to be trying. So we'll be right back. We're going to grab all those from the freezer and set them out and let you know which one's our favorite. All right, so we have the Macaron taste test underway. We have 10 flavors to get through. I did cut the assorted flavors in thirds because there were only 2 in each pack, and the rest of them we got one whole one each. But we're gonna start with the assorted since we've had them before. There are 6 different flavors that come in the assorted box, and I think we're gonna start with the fig, which I believe is the pink one.
Okay.
I had to take a second. The pink one, that's the fig. Let's try the fig first.
These are so good.
Oh
my gosh.
Tastes straight up like fig. Like fig, it's almost like having a fig Newton, but in a macaron form.
Yeah, which I would much more rather prefer anyway.
Yeah. I know, they're so soft.
They're so soft.
They have like the best, they're sweet treats, so they're sweet. And they just have like this incredible fluffy, like almost like a little bit of a crunchy shell, but you bite into it and it's just so creamy, fluffy, and just decadent. What do you think about the fig?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the pistachio, which is the green one. So the pistachio is next. Let's give this one a go. I like pistachio.
Still delicious.
I think it's better than the fig. I feel like the fig was my least favorite, and that's why I wanted to start with that one.
I feel like it kind of lacks a little bit of flavor, and the pistachio had a lot more.
Really good flavor, I know. It reminds you, if you've ever had pistachio ice cream, so similar to that. Delicious flavor. What do you think, Benson? Yummy. All right.
You know, I'm actually kind of curious of how many people haven't had macarons before.
Yeah.
Like, there's such a fancy little, like, snacky dessert that I don't think I had, definitely, until I was, like, an adult.
No, I hadn't either. I think it was my 30th birthday that I had
that the first time?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I just liked them because they looked fancy, and I wanted that to be, like, on my desserts table. I had a dessert table to make my 30th birthday amazing. So.
It was say goodbye to Katie's roaring 20s. It was the best party ever. But these macarons are great. I'm loving these. What's next?
The next one we're doing is coconut, which is this whitish colored one.
I knew it was going to be white, and that's the way I wanted to be next.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's definitely coconut.
I love the coconut one. It's so good.
It's pretty good.
It reminds me a lot of Hawaii, which is one of our favorite places to go. It's so relaxing, so beautiful, and that coconut flavor just it's delicious. It tastes just like coconut. So if you like, what's that coconut candy bar?
Which one? Almond Joy?
Almond Joy.
Oh.
I love Almond Joy, so does my dad. And I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of an Almond Joy without the chocolate, so it's really good. What do you like? Do you like the coconut one?
Lots of things taste like this, and every time I'm trying things that taste like this, it always reminds me of the coconut lotion.
Oh, like actual coconut oil that we use when you were a baby? We used coconut oil on him a lot when he was a baby because of his sensitive skin, and the coconut oil didn't give him any sensitivity. So that's funny because coconut oil probably is used in these ingredients, honestly. So that's smart, Benson.
What's great about these macarons is that they don't have any type of synthetic flavor at all to them.
I know.
Like, they just taste like they should.
Really good.
They're really good.
Okay, we're going to the lemon now. So lemon is next. So lemony. This is what I want in a lemon macaron.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
Honestly, the assorted variety is the best bang for your buck at Trader Joe's. I love the assorted variety because every flavor is unique. Every flavor is so different from one another, but each and every one is so delicious.
I know, they are.
So good. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, this is very lemony.
It is.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you like it? Me too. All right, I know Benson's a little behind because he took a sip, but we're going to move on to the apricots, which is the orange one. And an apricot, I believe, was my favorite. So let's see if I still agree.
I don't know.
I love it.
I wouldn't say that one was my favorite. I really liked the lemon and even the coconut, which I don't normally go for coconut, but that one was really good too.
Pistachio too.
Pistachio had a great flavor also.
I think fig is the only one where I'm just like, meh, like they could go with leaving the fig out. But I know a lot of people love fig, so I'm sure it's for everybody else. But I love the variety box because there's literally a flavor that everybody's going to love in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last one is salted caramel, right?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Oh, that one's good.
It tastes exactly like salted caramel.
It's exactly like salted caramel. Oh, it's so good. I love these. They're all good.
I know.
They really are all good.
We forgot to ask Benson about the apricot one.
Well, that's okay. I wanted to ask him what his favorite one was. So now you've tasted them all. Which one was your favorite?
The orange.
The apricot? Oh. I know, that one's so good. I agree, Benson. It's just so flavorful. Do you not like this one? Really?
So that's why I'm going to stick one bite.
Okay. Well, Daddy will probably eat yours.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, salted caramel, I guess Benson was not a fan of. So we're moving on now to let's do the chocolate vanilla, and we'll do the seasonal ones last. So let's do vanilla first, because I feel like chocolate has a little bit more intensity. So
we got the big daddies.
Vanilla macarons.
The
full ones.
macaron. Oh my gosh.
Wow. It tastes like cake.
Oh my goodness.
That is really vanilla flavored.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is the best
It
taste test.
reminds me of a cookie. What cookie does this remind me of?
A sugar cookie?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's it. That's probably what it is. It's very holiday. This gives me like such a holiday feeling when I bite into it. But I will say the vanilla is very sweet.
Yeah.
Like really sweet.
I mean, it is, but it's not like as sweet as like a cupcake would be.
Pretty sweet to me.
Maybe.
Do you like the vanilla one?
Oh, only kind of?
Kind of? Okay.
Kind of.
Want another drink? I know, it's super sugary, so. All right, we're gonna go to the chocolate. You ready to go to the chocolate?
Oh, I know what this is. What the word is chocolate.
And you think you're gonna like this one? I think you're gonna like this one too. Wow.
It's like a brownie.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Exactly. It was like, this tastes just like a brownie. So the thing about these, they are incredibly rich. That's what it is. They're just so intense on the flavor, and they're small. You don't need them any bigger because they're so rich and so intense in the flavor that it just takes over every taste bud in your mouth. It's just covered in chocolate right now. All I can taste is chocolate, and the vanilla is same thing. So, I mean, there's a reason why I think there's like 3 per serving, because any more than 3, like I already feel a headache coming on. These are so sweet and so good. But I feel like the more rich flavors, the chocolate, the vanilla, the salted caramel, I feel like all 3 of those are almost like too sweet. And I think I like the macarons that are more of the fruits and like, you know, things like that. I just feel like they're less intense.
Yeah, I mean, those last 2, the vanilla and the chocolate, those ones had definitely strong, very sugary flavors to them. The others were a little bit lighter. The assorted ones were lighter. So based on what you like, I mean, for me personally, I think you're right. The assorted, if I had to pick one of the 2 boxes so far, I would go with the assorted.
Me too.
But I also really like the chocolate and vanillas. I thought those were really good. And even the salted caramel from the assorted. All really good.
I think for me, if I was going to have the chocolate and vanilla again, I'd want it with like ice cream or something. I don't know.
Yes.
I feel like it would just go really well with ice cream.
Talk
and kind of
dirty
like...
to me.
Yeah. So, Benson, how do you like the chocolate? Is that too rich for you too? Yeah, it's too rich? Okay, we'll move on. We're going to move on to the peach and the watermelon macarons. We tried these before in the taste test, so we already know what we like about them, but which one do you want to try first? Peach?
Peach.
Peach? Okay. We'll go with the peach first. I feel like I liked the peach more last time.
I don't remember. I like the watermelon, but I don't remember what you liked. So good. See, these are more down my alley.
A little bit more tame.
Yeah.
They're not super sweet.
Exactly. They're sweet, but not like the chocolate and vanilla. What do you think?
Is that a big thumbs up?
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
Boing.
I'm ready to move on to the watermelon.
Oh, man.
I know. The serving size is like 3, and we've had like 6.
This is our number 10.
Well, if you count the thirds.
Oh, wow. I'm just like, whew. Need a break. That's a lot. Like all those beers and the macarons. Wow. Your whole cup's filled with beer as I say that.
Oh, this is empty, so...
I need water. Okay, we're moving on to the watermelon. I guess I'll settle for watermelon instead of water.
Yeah, I guess so. Ooh.
I know. I like the watermelon one.
Watermelon's the winner of this box.
I know. It's funny because I
that's
saw a poll recently and people said they like the peach the best.
What?
Yeah. I don't know how, because the watermelon tastes so good.
I think the watermelon might be my favorite of all of them.
Really?
I think so. This is really good.
Yeah. I mean, kinda, huh? I'm tied between apricot, watermelon, and coconut. Those are my my top 3.
Those are 3
best.
those are 3 good ones.
And peach. I should involve peach because peach is delicious too. Those are my top 4. Watermelon, apricot, coconut, peach. What about you, Benson? Which one's your favorite? Oh, you haven't tried the watermelon yet? You want to try that one?
I'm going to finish this one then.
Okay. All right. Take a bite of that watermelon and then you tell us which one's your favorite. You like this one the best? Oh, you like the watermelon too? Even more than the apricot one?
The orange one? No, orange apricot's your favorite?
Wow.
Well, honestly, if you get any of them, you won't be disappointed. Pick your favorite flavor. They all actually taste like they should.
Yeah.
There's no like synthetic weird flavor to it. It's just, oh man, I loved it. I mean, I know it's a ton of sugar, but this is one of my favorite taste tests because these are all so good.
Yeah, and if you guys are wondering where you get them, they're just frozen in the frozen section at Trader Joe's, right by where the ice cream and all the other desserts are. And there's 3 different boxes to choose from, and pretty soon it'll just be 2. So if you want to get the seasonal watermelon and peach, you got to go now and grab it before it's gone. Did you want to say something? You're just dancing?
You're just saying peace out, bro.
He's doing the happy dance.
It's the end of the video.
I know. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in, and giving your full attention to our little Trader Joe's review this week. We all, as always, have so much fun doing this, and taste testing macarons is definitely not the worst thing we could be doing on our Fridays. So thank you guys so much for supporting us and giving these videos thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
We do